Anaboro, aka Bureaus. Keep on watching Pinax TV.
What's up? My name is James Gardner. Keep watching Pinax.
Hi guys, this is my Jim Michelle. You're watching Pinax TV.
Okay, so quite recently, ye day a year and sembi ebeto ashefo any man na efa a year Twene Jonas home. Na ninyina no efa ebra Twene Jonas we share penny Ghana ni penny wo eye amanone baby a wo no na ebusia de koba ye nyina no efa Twene Jonas na gra wo di no social media no eso no na eye wo penny ekiremu se Twene Jonas sebe ne nsem bia ya waka no ano ohye pa emu nso edu na wotimi ede camera sinanim na wodi empanifo atem Otumfour na afei eya empanifo kukudam wo krom hanom ne de na te se suban bia entwe ye enu nti no wo boy Twene Jonas kokose onhwe na wonhwe ne ho emfisa neoma no eho ba Twene Jonas nso when the version of the story a enche ye behu ni nyina na asem bia sebe papa ne kan ya ebusia dey a whole lot of issues abeto social media no eso no enam so krama Twene Jonas trended one Twitter ni nyina ne se papa ne trema se Twene Jonas enjai ade awo ye na or the $500 ebetu ni tiri so na wama enkrofo bi sebe wo mo agene nkwa ede afri ni nsem. Is this not a big issue ebusia sansem way na ede a whole lot of conversations about betu social media no so and you can name all the handles uko Instagram ye ka ho asem uko Facebook ye ka ho asem uko Twitter so a trending number 1 wunya nhwe video na kame honi ye nhwe video ni ye ba ye betu ankomo ntwetwe no so ede amamu.
Yes. Penny for the dear. Yeah, my phone. Penny for the dear. Oh, papa. Wouldn't say our man. Miss you met my papa $500. I'm here going for years. But a penny for them the dear Jonas. No, the dear Tebo would be something in a table.
So that was what happened between Twene Jonas and Ghana ni penny ya make ne ho asem. Na people are saying say papa ne nsema wo kan ye ne de e was say arresting immediately and wasn't from Accra fast ye train 48 hours crab because asem no ya akobe 24 hours nti en was ye train krama ne bro sa 24 hours na e was say animanimu ya premprenya me ne wo kase ya de empanifo so ni mu esan say threat to the life of Twene Jonas. Yenko nana asemwe uhu ne sen yede na obetimi aka fa ho.
Ansa na mesha ase do ma me fa nchi aka sen koma etifo ene ahwefo nyina obi biara we nya bra wo team right here on this particular platform. Okay. So first of all no ye nyina hwe video no in fact anope update penas for my year which was catchy you me anga sa me hwe video no. There's a whole lot of things involved. When I watch your comment and I say, "I'm for air," say, why would you meet somebody on the streets and then instigate, say, "We meet my boy $500, am I kuno?" All because in quotes, "Wono, why drain this? We didn't penny for them." You see, my uncle Suka Krevia, ne uncle the petition to get this particular man arrested. And yes, we kunipa, but I'll explain the reason why he needs to be called by the police and interrogated. I'm not saying so we papa onam the baby are confronting Ghanaian on an issue. We need to interrogate him and know why he said those things. Bia no ni mobia sebi or more trained to undertake such actions. Now, before I bet to us no, call law there were many terms ever ho. Now, one of the terms ever yetaka wansem prima facie.
Okay.
What I say?
Yes.
Prima facie. You can't say prima facie. You basically you thinking of wanting to do something.
Sure.
What I say?
Sure.
You thinking of wanting to commit a crime. And you find the prima facie. Now, that prima facie no cry no. In law no, and I said, court they can jail you on that. For example, studio high away make us AC. Minya can I'm just 1 minute. That statement alone, you can take me to court, and I'll be jailed because prima facie. Now, usually, in law terms, the part the thinking of wanting to commit a crime alone is a crime.
Sure.
And you tell we control BB, especially UK, we control BB about King Charles, blah 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 blah. I'm going to shoot you near the other. Watch your Twitter, but what na UK a year police service or plan. Oh, US or wana FBI. And say you wrote certain things on social media, they want to ask you questions. Now, they will not arrest you because the First Amendment usually in these countries permits you to actually express yourself. But sometimes some people express themselves and they will do it. Or see adia or yo. Or see adia or yo.
You know, sometimes it could even be say or what then I know can be so bet me and feature could this abonino.
Exactly. So what I say. So basically, that is what they do in US. Basically, you chini pa and I say you police for interrogate you. Now, Makacho said this term is called prima facie. So even the thoughts crass of person EBB crano. You don't call a court of competent jurisdiction through a trial and you beat him facie jail. So even if you want to commit a crime, and now person committing murder, the thought of you thinking that you want to commit a murder, it's a murder 30 years. A bit mama 30 years for just thinking you want to commit a murder.
Okay. Now
let's look at this case strategically from the Omama so Nana Papa no Otumfour. If you to obey, yeti Chroma say Ghana is almost getting to 70 years. Papa no send video I'm sharing. Papa ne can say abruchi almost started long ago. Almost started 1,000 years into no me develop. Yeah, more kind. Singapore, we had the same independence with them. With Singapore.
Nana Singapore krawa kwechiru. Yenshe Rwanda.
Exactly.
Yenshe Rwanda.
Kenya. We had the same. Ghana even had independence more many years later than this country.
Sure.
So are you telling me say Singapore or having independence just 50 years ago now? The whole wide world. Singapore's airport is the busiest airport in the whole wide world. Singapore, more infrastructure. In fact, the whole world, Singapore that number 4 as one of the largest, best economies and also country GDP near the idea strong. I'm saying that because very soon some of us will be going to do something there. So what I say? So the big question you should ask yourself: say Singapore no more move in Poasia na, and now say Singapore for Asia for no more say enyemoja ne namumu. You see, you've been pampering and paying for so long.
Sure.
Edu tembia was say sebi yase okwasia. Bible no so aka say si okwasia woni Jimmy semu na wanye den. Na that you nya exactly, that is what is really happening. Penny for no, ya definitely watch do any kotokoto mo na bra penny Jimmy na bra penny disika na bra penny for properties. As I said, look at someone like Sir John. Sir John died. Me watch Water Forest a year reserved for Ghana. No, Nembane nana kanswa. Ne baba cross wumua. Ne nana oshe wumukra enya wo no kran or plots of land. Asasia Kwame Nkrumah de to was one day say Ghana yes your population ni be ye more ye decide ni be a natural reserve for the animals and also for tourist attraction. Me no ka say Water Forest ko ebi mukra call ko bompa which I've gone there to pray before.
Wow.
You starting etwitwa ton. Ye ton a asase no de enkofo mukuta indenture any land title ni de. We are just waiting for the right moment after the elections before I realize Nenkofa started to see dying.
True.
And these are people who were coming into politics, they had nothing. Wabafi, all of a sudden, he owns almost half acres at Achimota Forest. And you are telling us, Sanipan, you're quite oh, Nana, Osiadio Jimmy for. And sometimes I thank God so much for a platform like YouTube. Because YouTube, most of us, and you the voice. I say we are voiceless. So we've got a voice because in the social media, it doesn't need to go through Peace FM. It doesn't need to go through Adom FM. News worthy. It goes without any. You can instantly take your phone and go live, and everything you say will go to the whole wide world. It doesn't go through any barriers or bureaucracy. Then we are seeing the unfiltered side of Ghana. That is why. And then BBC it travels. And Canon Agobulusi Asia, you either hear it at 6 o'clock Peace FM news.
Yes.
And that's at the action. and I'll be who daily graphic. Now daily graphic will go see. SCA ne ABA Sebu MPBC great and the top from the SCA. They will not if they don't include it, you don't know because they are feeding you what they want and you are just consuming it because only one akwa fact check.
Yeah.
And I'll be fact but now things have changed. Tomorrow say report is that same moment report it. Meanwhile, people are coming out when a course here. A typical example is what recently happened in terms of the flooding. Flooding and we see a Millennium City. Millennium City see way back in 2001. Academic graphic before we say so they will report it or not report it. The best place and now we want a PMP minimum some kaya graphic now PMP no more reporting so obia daneke training the best place you see it will be PMP. So if daily graphic doesn't report it's only one now ade china daily graphic report no mo ka say ABCD you take it like that because daily graphic no mark final but now I didn't see and the people took videos. People are there reporting. We don't. It's information is spread there. One more journalists, no better than journalists. Thanks to this particular little technological device in our hands, your friend, mobile phones and also internet, making it accessible. It's the question is, and in the biaba nyamani aircon, how long do you want us to pamper these people? Otumfour we. It's new 4 way. Asawo 4 way. They'll finish and then they'll go and take 23-year-old girls. And the 23-year-old girl will be telling a whole security minister, national security minister, say, dance for me now, sir. Inti, sir, little girl, no catch or say, national security minister, what is the passcode to so and so Ghana ammunition? Because I make catch Ghana cool besia, and any country say cool besia. Baby a cool ni si efino, and a baby a cool ne starting.
Sure.
Usually the army barracks so. Now there's a particular place I will seize that place now. Ukuno I 70%. The armories department. And when they house all the weapons. Into the armories department, are you telling me say small 23-year-old girl or catch a minister say on sir because and baby no sir. Now all of a sudden, minister, can you tell me where we can pass to the army? Minister answer the man. They are planning to do something bad. Before we realize as a country, everything is taken by these ministers. And I said, or did the passcode I was here your friend is you protect your national security or the small girl. So we have these foolish people and these useless people, most of them and you're in power. I just say on my age Jimmy Samaya saw Muswa and yes you are telling me say Twene Jonas kwasia Okache me say we should let him be man in casa na oyabofra my foot. Papa no Okasa also a taxi driver in New York. Say Ghana ko here. Do you think Okasa no say me timi kwa Ghana ko di 1 year ma be taxi ma sanko. Ofi say Ghana papa obekwa at the age of 7 getting to 60 or 62 years or something. Getting to 70 years. Oda su ye juma. Ni papa mu anka also tini fe ejo pension pay. Ejo pension pay. I know people who call me on Penas TV. Backdoor. There's one man in Bonidi. The man is getting to 80 years. He's working. Many kasa of phones na na wrap it up na me shift no ebe ending. Or see them break time be ending. 70 years you are working. You do want say obe ye juma approach sa oh yes nana no ho fa no wa bagana obeje ubuhani webu. They come and die. Why ye juma sa? If the system is working, why should you be working at the age of 70 years? It will be my son. The man I don't want to mention is because I'm a down for power. Me ne kasa se video call. Osinana me break time beso. 70 years you are working for somebody in somebody's the people want also to cross and him say yes one the oluman for more some swivel chair you guys are swivel chair or tima no kwa na graphic no we nya the fruit juice kakra esini and then the radio po tin peace family and one de bia wote not sa. That is the old how old men live. It's onu obisa no he doesn't get sick and die. Obesa so papa die one sorry. It's a peaceful death. But because these people are wicked, liver best say, kidney best say, heart best say, the nice super pro. Now the case be am tea, madam for frame so ni brave be. It is so sad, but unfortunately, brand almost 20-30 years ever breach. Or by Ghana just 1 week, the name in our pro. At then I say diabetes. Meanwhile, sad time and also the show one and call it sniff ye arrest ya. you will have known, okay, these are the health, because people you now health if fail you.
Sure.
Some making question is say the people and the leaders have failed. So what Twene Jonas is saying, you know, the naked and the bare truth. Say Ghana and if Ghana is a good country, why would the man at 70 years, getting to 70 years, be driving taxi in New York? Now become a mintia, ultimately say ahemfo be a Jimmy for. Wait Jimmy. Nobody's condoning so being the deal be at them. But the Bible no akraka say call a spade. It will be Jimmy na ni ofun se nipa ni Jimmy aka. If if no Felice on Jimmy on a press conference and Uncle see Twene Jonas. And we are in this country, people have said worse things, me boy.
Sure.
Among for the president attempt, among for the MPs attempt, among for the ahemfo attempt. Omwa ahemfo for cry na I won't mention their name. Now ya ahemfo bi fi bono man to obeka say Otumfour ana ahuni bi ena behind the sampakin enomante because on also enyini grey hair on it so but abofra can hey this man should be ashamed of himself. If it is any serious country, which I know New York is a very serious country, they can just pick this video and interrogate the man, because see what the man has said no adia nanu esi wo Ghana yan fanye futu sem.
Yeah.
Okay, say maybe King Japan and
yes.
Ahmed Hussein Swale.
Yeah.
Now King Japan didn't kill Ahmed Hussein Swale. King Japan had no intention of wanting to kill Ahmed Hussein Swale. I say this with all authority because why no person kunipa or didn't to TV. So this way Jimmy can't be smart like that. No, he wanted to name and shame and just duplicate what Anas and his cohorts have been doing to honor King Japan and innocent people like the judges and Kwa Anas and Co claim say space zone. Bobby Faso cast King Japan akase akwe otimadina akwe otabaha akwe nimia any ye kra pende da hemfa no yemfa mfa sunku ne yemfa ye yade. You saw what really happened. So even though Ken did enye ye no obi Faso edidi boni ama me no ka say that death is still hanging over King Japan's neck. Ofi airport ewo US crown you stopping ABI stopped him to interrogate him because they thought he was a murderer. And some are pay yakin ABI santini biti baby a Otumfour asem si ono ankasa ne ho. I say $500 there say eja 2 weeks ka. Mama farmer crony CB and mama farmer junkie CB or mo drugs or munim de omo ye. Na onko di say juma ne mame. Somebody can pick on your word and act on it. Yeah. Why you've given the person an idea to commit such a crime. That is why this guy needs to be interrogated. Now, one of the things also when they say, in all of this confrontation, the man is really 100% wrong because Ushia Branton is within 29 years. Fine. And Ghana for let me clear this. Say, well, this perception is and a person who has gray hair is more wiser. Stupid. As we grow, we realize that people who have gray hair are rather more not wiser, and the young ones are rather wiser. Now young people are taking up opportunities and building things and doing things. And that is what we are saying. So Papa no, we share Twene Jonas all your life. No, you could have had a cordial exchange with him. Twene, I like you. Basically, now in ABC, it makes we've seen that on Twene Jonas' life several times. Me boy. He's had confrontations from many Ghanaians that disagree with him. But then they so why would you go and say something and say, when you say meet my Mobi? How? Invite that man, question him, and let us know where he got that motives. Has he even indulged himself in any of those things before? Or call New York, no, or no Binya Assembly. What happened to the person? Let's investigate that man. And if from today something happened to Twene Jonas, we need to find that man and his family and hold him accountable.
Sure.
Because what he did was really Makacho a prima facie who drinks up a bonnet crana. It's itself no a crime, and we need to take him on. Now, I'm for Becca so nana the okano men kasa na didn't now kasa because in penny4 massa in penny4 na muti my dear no my yamae. Now no me call Jolu because me car any problem. Emma media kwesi obey 1 month near me fix it. I am fixing we. Only for me to reach come home opa eye Makati Hill ho a yesi swimming pool ye nyina ya ka yentimi mba mo a mote eye Makati Hill Malang Bawe ni ade no you know very well, and also Pokwasi you know very well, so we've been facing this problem since time immemorial. In share to me turn up for obi ne ba me ankasa bia ye me da emra na meti ablekuma in show toy me so tie me no na e me say ade ya say me hange soro ni edum light so what I say after the me yes me sorry film pass me di me na see from a insuo chofo and am me shemu and ya asem ketwa rain. Why? Because sa issue no sa rain issue enkofo mienu. But I'm telling you why we need I will say a CMP for no kwasia. Number 1, the people itself. Share ufi wager a kwano so bana fatiteku sa bridge no my na. I don't know if you notice first. So that first kwano so 4, 5, 10 years ago and 12 years ago. That sa kwano a whole nyina insuo meaning sa okay bridge na say. And then a man for be fele insuo with ania. And yes see dying. And you know the majority of people who have bought lands there are sorry. These same church members, when you are sorry, because of a bro, what fa if you see a new nako fele is dying ewo a year your friend is insure so blocking the pathway in no se sebi etnia and in no no toa and was say a fast so you've blocked it. You've blocked it. It won't say passage and consuning na eto was saying baby fan. In fact, it is so top just 3 or 4 hours. Your time is 4 hours rainfall. Look at what happened. People have to walk from wherever they are to Kaswa because the whole place was flooded. Ocean videos need be crazy. A year barrier cry. It is so sad. I just said, "Insured taxi. How? Because the people have built houses in the midst of waterways. Into Onwa. A dine and assassin wakofan illegally and was so sisu dino wakoye illegal ama himfubia or ye criminal au pesca watwaman or tomani wion o sisu dine kakra no atro produce no permit TM4 ba no mafaso no asansa bribe one we sit down wi and it goes on and on and we block all the passages for a year issue. Not just that, God has a nam krum ha you see oko a year town council and as a oko a year lands commissioner. Sure. Usually when they build these kind of houses omuye demarcation baby a gota befani ade. I'm asking you in Crawford hina sit down on my gota. They just build it and leave one way in the middle for issue. For car baby a car befa. They don't think of any Jimmy sir they be entity ana. And before you cut the human race on. You sit down and dream say baby a sebi so to befa. Video be out the chem pokwa si so atama akofo obi fie. Are we serious? All because all sit up say ya ene san kwasi asem ne kan sidan to asase abroche kwa asase bi eni ho. They are living good. But san kwasi anema na dia share team say to asase do be great to be bokro no ni whole savings onya checker obeyi adwuma sa na de akoto asase all because of Phyllis or to asase and why achievement. Master, I'm very sorry to say you're a fool if you think buying assassin is an achievement. Hey, yes, one woman on one sassy away area near Titania de Adeno or my Tarazo or nobody wants to even stay in the house. But could be a minimum La Paz area. 20 years ni papa no ono na yire ne mba miensa obi ensi ga the house is a deserted. Me hu se nkofo be dem esi ho. And yes, so any demarcation. So the people, number 1 and 2, the government. The government is not enacting anything. The Ghana Meteorological Service, Abba said, we should embrace ourselves for more rains. And there was a video even trending online. On by Ghana Nibi wa Brucha wa Ghana. Or yet tornado experts or say tornado is coming, which means there is more torrential rains, and also heavy a storm, which is brewing towards the coast of Africa, particularly Ghana. What steps are we doing to stop this? And then, road minister, Akoya na Japan ni compete Bantima MP, who is the minister of roads and highways. Oko a year kasha block factory be in Sunni and on then now, bro. We need to create channels. Say 8 years. 8 years. You need to create channels. 8 years. I can't just 6 months for you to leave power. 8 years. After the woman answer, you need to create channel. I mean, are we okay? And you have a vice president, or Koto, and during the turn, and one of the speeches, oh yes, questions were here. Small girl be asked to be questions. Say, now allowance name buy. Only for us the next day to wake up and say government to disburse 177 million for teacher training allowance. It is small girl will be sir. I can't you more. These are nurses on my age 2-3 years or mutifie and then nurses no. Hey, I was speaking to one guy or nurses forms near that. I said nana nurses no 80% are now doing hookup. Ejuma ni wana kwa nyeden. Ontini ifene ni mame ebu nenichi. Obey hookup. Ejuma so tifi hu ejuma oye odidi koba osan atade okuta iPhone 12. Ejuma ne de premium pa. Oh, why already shamu hotel ase no akono na ye no wapa. 80% of our ladies are doing hookup because the economy ni nye. Wa oboso and you see them ask them say uni professor nana me nurse. My nursing training, my M service. You impose me no mutifi. I know people who impose you on mutifi e ko be 4-5 years. There was one lady or buy and also or person near Juba. Shortly before I be found on and I say or my friend say on be nurse at the Bono region when I'm okay and your uncle say ija or first passion in media and I call nursing who school or they acquire nursing media they can always come back. 2 years and I'm who be frame or frame was honorable chief uni nipa nigga sam si minim also ka say 2 years ago lady be ba so page ma ofa and lady ni so corner sam say afi na maka no send me page I'm so okay o want to say I do be worry na o person me wedding guest or say dey be unim say ejuma na maye for all these 2 years no yes e be try car allowance be ba no or ye ho na mo ba on be ye audit no mo see din any registered nipa ni din any registered so these people have worked for so many years, 2 years or 3 years now. Their name is not in the register. Ye no few why so almost uncle fear best from their investigating again it. You see an ocean is just as they be or 2 praises or 2 new more. You don't know where the girl's life is going. Say front or back. Into both say or they are preparing home to wana kwasebia kofana konyem now akwa housewife. And this is how we are breeding. And yes, somebody is sitting down telling me say, "Oh, your honey, hey, wait, Jimmy." As I make if you don't like unsubscribe because I say you can't cry. What am I say? In pim beba. Even if a bekan go phone you know person mutie no cry now, they should listen to it, and that is the truth. You penny phone no Jimmy. Anka penny phone in Jimmy anka obi betimi aka say otuma me want to amami me wie medjuma. How dare you? Bra wo sa papa no. Wo pe eye position edi no. Wo koya ko wo fuo eni nkofo ko di eto. Ekonum kalipu ene atiye MRF and they think they can use the same strategy. So you see some bald man be in northern regime boni din awadane no Shatawali and a fancy gadam all performing. Look at this all because of power. Yanko domi kwa benya haya obi ko see pants ebra ye line married men to us say mo si mo ankasa mo yere pan because your wife is in labor obeka say oh see a whole man like me do you want to bring my self-esteem down boko see a voter pants who need be a fee who need me boom oh see here episode the video is there kwana share what I say the video is there go and watch it. It is so sad what is really happening in this country all because of the power. Or yes, I never win any voting mana or in V18 mon kayu. Saka so ikwan ya adane. It's that now me who as a majan me shani sa me see if you can him cry takoyo Jimmy for uncle. Because what as a majan what say sa top or kaswa kwan no so. You were not able to advocate for anything, only for a name to appear in Baumia's manifesto. You could have been the person now. Because okay, because me take kaswa potemone bokas impotem no. I'm advocating say yenya kwan no. Do you know say bibia in so to ekwa type someone ni mo pe unim sa if you na also no o stand down pe this guy can advocate or sorry our faka tintin say or ye bibi say then all games say we will support him if he start acting like a man and a real citizen. He is not. What you say and not just him, people like Sarkodie Muhammad time kakana wa tunyum ye bro ebeka 10 pesos. No, I'll tell you, be say, Bema de Oya, first can be to assassin because no money more thing. Nasako dear tune no rapping and continue, yes, say lace. What I say, all time, and then no casting. Doom saw in Ghana, these same guys wearing Balenciaga and all model of Portugal on tissue, adding plants too, is in if you doom lighter, is so or some sort of backup solar. And people, your friends are telling you, Sako, they do something about it. Until case. That is why you see that doing so. If I'm not sorry, doing so demonstration. Look at the people who go. This same Prince David or ceremony they won't go. Now, me no Ghana and my family want to be to say me no. I'm working on already your plants. It will dream. Your generator. It will fee. Me sanso cry the solar becount. Inti me no ye doom light now timu na osho do now team fifre na tonton everywhere. Nana me watra because me say Ghana for mo dwen ye kan. These same people will say osho na dey na Mahama dey na times 10. Hey, are we serious? Mahama 8 years ago. Yanhwe ni Ghana as in the next 40 years we will still be blaming Mahama for Ghana's trouble. And yes, to catch him say in Penifone and what's here so mukwasia. Oh Jimmy, I can't say with Jimmy. This is the new generation. This is how redemption and revolution was born. You can't say revolution now. Things will change. Kwame Nkrumah was starting a revolution. He was just 30 years old. This was how revolution starts. People are changing the narrative. The revolution, yes, they attended because the people, when you talk to them, they don't listen. They don't listen. So this is exactly what will happen. So for people saying, Twene Jonas has done nothing wrong. Twene Jonas has done nothing wrong. Kwame Sefa can start to say, oh, your money show how many years ni? Bofra kranka wa wokra man wenya wa manesa ebeye nana. And then Kwame Sefa kan, and then Akojo Oponkuman kan. What has changed? But immediately people like Twene Jonas, people like Kevin Taylor, almost starting, and people like Captain Smart started talking same because in for no unicast or mote. We Jimmy, ya bua, wasifo name nyansa, ya kwasia, and also can a one more factful na fair national security. What do you have on this guy? Check guy, you want me channel share because we know what is coming. That is the language they hear. That's the language they hear. But now in Ghana, you be different when we really develop. In driving video be was social media, particularly Twitter.
Sure.
Young guys, 18 years and 21 years. So we a national service grant and the guy was defending a certain political party. Hey, Mahama builds skyscrapers. Or can you now UTV? And I was just looking at this guy. I said, "Oh, a young guy." I feel now see so. It's when you're brave, so be defending Mahama. You didn't get any job to come and defend Mahama, saying things which are not true. Maybe it's a political party, be a call left, a call right, be a floating voter. But the way the guy was doing, with Jimmy, Jimmy was starting trying to say, what's one of the catch say assassin out is no Mahama and a J. And not the Mao, now with him, and you believe. Didn't you see a video of a young boy, say SS dormitory, say university dormitory, now defending a minister on all rehearsals and I started. Didn't you see that video?
Yeah, I saw that.
And all kinds, he was so happy because Obini Abe senior communicator. These are criminals. Criminals in practice, criminals in apprenticeship. To be I catch say Klaus no cry, Mahama and the buy. And we are here. And we are here. Oko kan then especially asante for na mo abrochi no macho and nyama tintina na wan kase ye and am open ma sembe no kra ne me dey offer me ameka say man kase you dey fa che me because I don't want to lose any subscribers do but me dey maka me go delete video no asante for na mo abrochi mo England mo Sweden mo US mo Australia. Hey, when was the last time you doom lights? When was the last time you doom lights? I'm asking you a question. The last time I doom lights in New York was somewhere 2008 there. On we doom light 30 minutes it was New York It made it to breaking news. It made it to breaking news. Do you see about breaking news? New York City out of light for the past 30 minutes. And that 30 minutes omunlusu lights businesses said they lost over $2-3 million. And they sued the electricity company there in New York. Say, I didn't have doom lights in one country.
Sure.
Because we have elevator more better. Or be in the middle of surgery, or what would they do? And most people don't have backup generators. Check or must yes. It's in New York on your man lights. baby a light out, a call off, and a light call off. One more sa California tech baby a tornado ne sa tsunami no, and sa omeyi no storm and the eba it be blue power lines no off. And even them crano, they put people on solar grid. Check Bruni is so smart to the extent say. I made your video. I said MBK Marcus Brownlee. Let me just mention that name. Or install it Tesla solar panel only fee. Or use light or use electricity. Into say no poko ejuma. Solar ne bar. Na a harvest area and I say a generative power and I say a source power from the sun. Na ebia if bona a generative power near the because Marcus Brownlee is not in the house. It takes the power and store it into his grid. And the grid will transfer it to the electricity company of Leslie Carolina. Because SS only if you own use. In Tubon says Marcus Brownlee also Otua prepaid because he's using both. Also Otua prepaid like 100 cedis. Marcus Brownlee at the end of the month because solar na generating power now own use no. Yeah, it is going back to the electricity company of whatever Carolina, the state's not woman. And then they are taking it to people who need it. What I say? So it's more like a negative and an inverse. And also, it was a winter time, cold time, the power lines don't usually work. I don't know if what I'm saying gets because of a cold, okay? So winter time now, only power grace now call off, Power now or harvest, or the more money they will now start giving it back to you. It was 4 months of winter and it was Marcus Brownlee will not pay anything because power not generated through the summer. You directly electricity company on the microphone. They are now reversing it back. And you know the funny thing, all this thing happens on his phone. The phone, so the power is using. I said, hey, Jimmy, a chrome yet me bought. Who the question to a bunch of so last time me knew big casa you can say Mr. Collins when they make his house and I didn't yes started schools near the other yes starting solar na yes starting solar kolebu yes starting solar hospitals near the other because of kolebu light out you see above maybe kolebu was then okay sir
yeah
it's so sad it's all first doing one district one factory one district one grid. The grid will be a solar. Into Sabia, your La Paz community, and I say La Paz environment. So you be your own grid, you be your own grid. As our grid, no, be solar. It's your doom lights, and we can rely on that grid for a while. And we have people, technicians, engineering. Hey, God of heavens! Now you cast a seven kofuye Jimia or Semayenka, Yebeka. Mujimi, Yebeka, just like a camel. And that is exactly what is really happening. So, assembly there, that is exactly what is really happening. Obien to me, Twene Jonas, Obien to me, Bibia, or Casa Shefom, and no. What I say, Ghana, you crobia, oh, Juma, no Panasha Whiter, we sell bet na call an brown. Obeban no, we need brown. I just say, be so now you come back the same. Adane. What I say, and you see, when we talk about this thing too, the blame is not just going to the it's going to the people. Nano in Soto. I don't know if you saw this video. First one is so if you saw first one there was this video we posted a copy of CTVs. In Soto no Obi actually bought the PA and oh she go me tina kaswa I witnessed it for myself. Me tina a man from kaswa. In Soto me got now first. In Soto mo sen go full PA go fast packing machines. Then seven go for a bini to the pipe holes be took anything fini. It is your turn no pump business and it is only better we not matching the toilet ni we. Me say hey, it's your turn in ban e twetwe ball a pie. Need the go anything it is so better na ball no I empty. Share. And these same people who want and a gun and kuye mahama ye den. Usuno will buy and that's why sometimes I ask myself I sorry no more what did they teach them? Because me son you say cleanliness is next to godliness. What did they teach this about this church? No timu. We are no shatter there white. Sass of my white and blue. So they know a sound boska. Not yesu a pampaso. Because the Christ that you are worshiping is not a dirty God. The Christ that you are worshiping or ye Christ or Runkofo and na say are you fi or chos or ye bia or pe and what's here? It's a clean person. And they are doing this. Me a first time, me try highway mu, me ni women be a trim or so brodo. And we say what tons sounds abroad no motiti no. Your motiti that's a 3 season for own sabrodo no. No canning in our boom. A constant quantity 50 highway quantity for almost yes and smoke got to do and feel free. Say by so tight can pass to not overflow to the other A. No man has any the good quantity feel free. Now say madam I don't know yes sir. Say with the in this same person you go you see her you see her to aflane that abambe poye and let there be a question ebe ku no because you are stupid sir no konko no any papers any robbers na osaya wo dia boaboa wo saa which is a sport that they be oba no abeyegu they be oba no abeyegu nti areas bi wa obeso ahomache and obeso anapa mo se dey na bola gu kwan you know the people come to do that an area for now and the same bola to rain and to go into their room Jimmy now say then massa ye Jimmy obe kan say penimu abofra me e be di atem mo Jimmy mo adwen no hwinim e bag and cement ne bom hwinim and it's sometimes so bitimi na say ehwe ne me bi sa me say ana sa ken and ebo asefo ne enka ho ana because some things be owa me dwen wa me ntiase yesuban nobody saying don't go to church now me share osibo interview bi e wo Facebook e me say wo so akopia brucha or ye surgery and obi dey ni ebisa na ba Ghana no so no Ghana no onim say Ghana no the people no and the senate here no enkoyi. And he was telling me about how he employs somebody in the middle of work. Nipa na kasa okwa so ni we ja we ni ho. Say okwa sorry. Osibo ansa ke ni kran kepe me ya. Because of church. Na church na wo na pastor na ni shoot tin o gina ho pay tithes no. Where are you going to get the tithe from if you don't work? Nobody is saying don't go to church, but give time. Who read Ecclesiastes? I'll say there's time for everything in this world. A time to eat, a time not to eat, a time for peace, a time for war. Master, they don't read. Yeah, you see, I saw you crying in Bible. They don't read or feel say or kono pedani same yesu na why in the news I know you almost sing slowest no be not that form and I'm a Lord God. Now they all and qualify. And that is what is really happening. So the day that people will start changing their ways, this country will move forward. And then within this particular May to June, July, we should embrace ourselves for more rain. It's we Juma or Joe now be fee malamakwa to raincoat. Who is canoa to canoe? What you are saying to a banner? Oh, you should start to say to now start a paddle. Obedu sisia because the people are not willing to change, and that's exactly what is really happening. So in the Twene Jonas case, the person who said that thing should be called or say investigating a police for man a caution. So brand the Twene character former will hold you accountable. How can you go and threaten somebody in open public? It is so sad. So this is exactly what is really happening.
According to Nana, he sides with the portion of Ghanaians who said this man should be held accountable for his word. If you be answering the updates behind the bedroom.
This Nana Borough, aka Bureaus. Keep on watching Pinax TV.
What's up? My name is James Gardner. Keep watching Pinax.
Hi guys, this is my Michelle. You're watching Pinax.